5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly walk away. Order strike incoming. 3, 2, 1. Blow up! Damn it! Start. So now it's been like, oh hell, 7 hours I've been with my customers. Started working with them at 10 o'clock today. Tried to get them approved, and we finally got them approved on something. It wasn't what they originally came in on, but it was awesome. So, and now we've got the service guys being super weird, coming out, just doing whatever it is they do. What's up, bud? So, have a good day, bud. So, not like it's not a natural time just being here. Smith Honda, I mean, selling cars, love it, my friend. But yeah, 7 hours. So, you know, company that's been in business for almost 100 years. We take pride in what we do, and we'll do what we can to get you done. But it's been super, super crazy, dude. I'm super hungry. I'm super tired, and I'm ready for a nap, dude. And finally shaved my head the other day, so I'm actually pretty excited that now that we have some sun instead of all this rain and crap. So now we can get a tan up there. Pretty awesome. So, but I'll check in with you guys later. Talk to you later. Peace. Oh, it is officially 7:30. Finally leaving the dealership. Now I kind of wanted to talk about how the process of the sales goes, because a lot of people think that salesmen are out to get them, which, honest to God, we're not. I mean, you might have a handful of people who have been in the business for, like, you know, ever, and they just have a certain way of doing things. The nice thing about, like, the new age worth of salesmen, you know, I don't really want to give a year genre because I don't want to just make assumptions. So, you know, say like from, you know, people who were born in like the 80s and 90s, we're not used to the 80s and 90s version of selling, okay? The difference between that is we actually like to take care of our customers. I'm not saying people from, you know, before that genre don't like to take care of their customers, but they're just used to doing something a certain way. They're used to handling it a different way. So the nice thing about what I like to do with my customers is I like to talk to them, actually get to know them, listen to their wants, listen to their needs, and they really like it. You know what I mean? You're always going to have that one customer, though, that likes to kind of just kind of hassle with you a lot. And then when you need to do a survey or something like that, I mean, everybody knows in sales, surveys are very, very, very important. And you try to get it right, but there's always going to be that one where they just don't care. You know what I mean? And that can affect a lot of things. So kind of like today, in a situation where, yeah, it took 7-8 hours to get a deal done. And normally that's not how it goes. Normally you can do a deal in a few hours or something. Usually what it comes down to is credit, and finance, and just kind of agreeing on everything. You know what I mean? But the other portion of it comes from the customer's point of view, where they kind of honestly have to be realistic with what they're trying to achieve, because you cannot walk into a dealership and say, I want a $20,000 car for $150 to $250 payment a month. The problem with that is, unless you have a crap ton of money down, let's say a crap ton of money down, and really good credit, it's almost impossible, okay? And we don't like to shotgun your credit. We don't like to ruin your credit. So what's going to happen is we're going to pull your credit first and foremost before we send it anywhere, and then we're going to see what that looks like, and then we're going to talk with our finance guys, because they've been doing this for a very long time, and then they're going to see where they should send it. You know, they do training very often, and the banks themselves, they actually send their own people out to talk to the finance guys. So something like that is, you know, that's going to be the best thing when you're looking into a car deal. So cool for you. We're not always there to screw you, okay? Actually, I should say we're never there to screw you. We're in business. We're trying to make money. They've got to pay me. They've got to pay the light bill. They got to do this. They got to do that. You know what I mean? So you have to take into consideration as a customer, you probably paid more for the jacket that you're wearing in markup than you ever will in a car. You know, most cars, at most, and this is your trucks at the top of the line here, is about a 20%. Okay? Honda's is a 9% or less. Used cars, we don't screw people over, honestly. That's the thing where everybody's like, oh, you screwed me over. It's like, no. You have to take into consideration NADA. You have to take into KBB. Some people might say like Mannheim and the auctions and a couple other specifics that you've really got to take into account. So it's hard for us, and that's another reason why trade values, yeah, sometimes they're going to be a little low, because the next person who's going to come in, they're going to want to be like, oh, hey, I want this car for this much, or I want this car for this much. And it's like, listen, we bought it for this much because we were trying to get this other deal bought. So in a sense, sometimes we screw ourselves. So we're at where we're at, and then that car ends up going to auction or whatever else. So if you guys are super interested in, you know, kind of the car, how the car dealerships work, I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to answer some questions. And if I don't know something, I'll go find out. I'm not a manager. I'm just a regular, everyday Joe Schmo who loves to sell cars because I love to help people. So that's the one thing that you're going to have to look into when, you know, when you're doing your own research. I highly recommend people to do their own research. How are you going to buy a car? How would you buy anything if you haven't done research on it, okay? You're going to do that no matter what. So why would you not research on a car? Why would you not research for the best things that you want to buy? But then again, if you really, really want something, say like, you know, you want a BMW, you know, you want the X5 or whatever, but you want it brand new, or you want it within the last 3 years, you're going to have to realize that sucker's not going to be $20,000. That sucker's going to be like $37,000, $38,000. You know, you're not going to get to where you want to be on that one. So let's be realistic, you know, and cars come in whatever condition they come in. We don't get to choose that. Obviously, there's not some used car factory that we get to call. So it's just, you know, I'm just trying to help you guys understand what it's like going through the car process. And sometimes, yeah, we don't get lunch. If we forget to miss breakfast because there's a Friday morning meeting or whatever, we want to make sure that you understand that, hey, whatever you're going through, we're also going through it too. We have to be away from our families probably way more than you do, depending on what job you have, you know? So just kind of take that into consideration. I'm just trying to, you know, my channel's going to be on several different things, from like, you know, working on my truck, because right now I drive a 2008 Chevy Silverado 1500. I actually just did the 410 gears in the back. It is a two-wheel drive. I live in Idaho. People are going to be like, you're dumb for driving two-wheel drive in Idaho. But I don't care. At the end of the day, it's a truck I really, really love. And it's going to be something that, it's going to be, you know, like my track truck. Or just something I have fun with in the summers. Who cares? You know what I mean? Yeah, Idaho, you're going to want a four-wheel drive pickup, or you're going to want an all-wheel drive car. But you know what? Probably 80% of the people around here actually drive a front-wheel drive vehicle. The rest of the 20% is either a four-wheel drive truck, or it's going to be an all-wheel drive vehicle of some sort. So it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I don't care. I'll drive rear-wheel drive. I got chains. I'll throw them on the back. And sure, I may not go mountain climbing, but I want my shit to go fast. So my channel is going to be a little bit of mix and match on both of that. It's going to be a little of, you know, a little bit of me working on my truck, and probably doing some other weird stuff with my buddy Biggs and Byers, and we're just going to have a whole bunch of fun. And my buddy Marcelino, shout out to him. He is doing his own channel. It's called Outclass. So if you really want to see some cool stuff with Miatas and a little more of the tuner section versus I'm more domestic, he's more import, yeah, go ahead, go to his page, like it. And also, if you haven't subscribed, click down below in the link. Go ahead and click and subscribe. Now, I'm not getting paid for any of this stuff. So all the reviews that I'll be doing from here on out, unless I say it, it's just going to be purely me. It's purely my own hard-earned money that I've spent to do all this stuff. But they might not be coming out as fast because I got a baby due in July. So I'm just going to be doing what I can to take care of you guys. I know right now this is probably going to be one of like my very first videos, but it's going to be a good reflection to look back on. Hopefully this goes big, but we'll just kind of see where it goes. So if you guys want to know some of the secrets to car sales and stuff like that, I'm here to help you out. You just got to let me know. I'm actually on the way to go pick up me and my wife some dinner. I'm gonna go to Rumby. They have this awesome Friday special right now where it is it's like a mango aioli pineapple sauce with like this chicken and shrimp and rice. So good. And obviously I'm a big boy, so I love to eat. But it's cool. It's whatever. You guys do what you want to do. But I love you guys. If you have any questions or whatever, just, put some comments down below. You can always hit me up. And shoot, what's it going to hurt? You come buy a car from me and you're going to find out you're going to have a great time. So, guys, have a good day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.